Tobias has suddenly dropped out.
Oh, okay. That was who it was.
Yeah. Okay, so last week you were at Ahead.
Atwood or Ahead or whatever the hell it was, yep.
Just having a look at trying to get it up closer to read it. Anyway, you're in a little place. Athead.
Ahead, yes.
Little village on your way down towards wherever. Oh, they took you in. You did the first day of Solstice. Now it's the second day of Solstice. You're, I believe, somewhere near mid-afternoon. And away you go.
We were outside the gate.
Yep.
And we had found
Thodden,
some tracks.
Yep, Thodden believes they to be knoll tracks. Not many, he says. 2 or 3. He couldn't really give you much more than that. But, that's about it, really.
And the druids were back at the township.
I came out with you guys.
Yeah, Scott was in there doing all the stuff with the kids and the other people, being a little bit less mobile.
Telling the story and things. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
I'm still back in town as well.
Mm-hmm.
At that point then, we will probably try our damnedest to track them back to wherever, unless it's going to take us miles and miles and miles away.
I don't know. So, just give me a second.
See if we can get some numbers.
I don't know how effective Tatwell's going to be in this situation, as I do remember he was getting drunk, so this is going to be interesting.
He started drinking. He brought it out with him.
That's true.
So, Thodden believes that he can track them backwards towards where they came from. So he starts sort of going low and looking on the ground and moving slowly towards, basically heading towards from your current position, sort of a slightly northwesterly position, mostly westerly, but slightly northwesterly. Heading towards the mountains. Excuse me, heading towards the mountains. As I said, it's mid-afternoon, it's quite warm. The grass here and all that sort of stuff hasn't been reaped yet, so it's wood from Ongan, you're totally covered, but the rest of the team, it would be sort of up to your waist, perhaps a little bit higher.
So does it technically count the area for me?
Sorry, I missed part of that.
Does grow an area?
Can you say again?
Does it count as overgrown area?
Oh, sort of. Why?
Oh, just because I can pass through overgrown area without leaving a trail.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's more like, yeah. But there's already a trail, and there's about 3 or 4 others of you making the trail even bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. You don't have to leave a trail.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you head off for about, how long do you want to stick to this trailing business?
How far out
So
are
we
we?
would turn back if it looks like we're going to end up out here at night, which would be the preferable, but not.
Well, I need to get, as the druid, I need to get back for the blessing or
the final ceremony. Yeah.
The final, yeah. I need to be back for
so
that.
like I say, we want to be back before sundown, but...
Right. Okay. So it would take you, I'd say about 2 hours at the most, before you sort of start getting into the foothills of the Serpentine.
Mm-hmm.
Thodden can still make out the track, but he's looking a little bit more hesitant. He says, "You sure you want to go up there?"
No. We know that they're in there somewhere now, so
Mm-hmm.
this is where they're coming down from. They're spending half the night getting to us. Alright, now head back.
Okay, so you guys are going to get back. It will be after dark. But what Fudden wants to do first of all is go slow for the first hour or half an hour, and just try to make sure his tracks are as hidden as possible.
Yep. Hide the trail back. Yep.
Just do that roll.
Very logical.
Okay, so I know what that is. Okay, so you guys make it back, as I said, just after sunset. So as per normal, the gates are open. There's torches on the gates. There's a couple of people around the gates just welcome you in, and the festivities are well underway.
Yeah.
Tatwald, have you been drinking all this time? What you had?
Yep. Yeah, I have. Well, just as drunk as much as I brought along.
Yeah, which is not an awful lot, but okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Get back into it.
Geez, things can't have been that bad, Tat.
No. I'm just having. I've done everything I need to do. You know, there wasn't any games today, so I thought I might as well just drink and get really hammered.
That's
know
what
what?
Solstice is about.
Okay, so you guys head back to festivities or do anything else?
Head back to the festivities once it sort of hits sort of that near to I would say sort of 10 o'clock-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be the sort of time that they would have had to have taken to wake up and sort of get down here if they were in those foothills. Then I'll start going out and having a good look at watching.
And
Again,
where are you
not
watching
for the
from?
midnight thing. I'm going to watch from sort of the north or west side, northeast
Mm-hmm.
side, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
of the sort of the palisade, and
Okay.
keep an eye out.
Mm-hmm. What are the rest of you doing?
Having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, carrying on doing what I was doing.
I was heading
Have
off
these
to
guys
find-
come back and told us about the tracks? Or?
Don't know.
Cool. In which case, I just carry on drinking.
Okay.
Already probably pretty tipsy by now.
Uh-huh.
I head in to try and find I'm losing names. They're falling out of my head.
Breath.
Helt.
Heim.
Hell.
Helt.
Helt is the other
Helt.
druid, is he not?
Yep.
Indeed.
And to discuss what we'll be doing for the remainder of the evening and setting myself up for.
Oh, did we decide if we're going back into the Iron Swamp?
Depends on who you talk to.
Yeah. Not to, I mean, like.
If it's a possibility, before getting too wasted, are there any single ladies at the Solstice?
There are some young ladies, yes.
Cool. I'll be
There are some very big farmer fathers.
but a traveling wizard.
No match against the pitchfork.
I was more thinking along the lines of sleep. Oh, your father seems to have fallen asleep through over drinking.
It's entirely up to you if you want to do that.
No, I won't cast any spells on town people. Not yet.
A powerful
Not yet.
wizard would probably be a really solid catch for a farmer's daughter. I mean,
Yeah,
Would do. Yeah.
that's
But
exactly what I
how
was
has he?
thinking.
How has Hreth actually portrayed that all day? He's just sat there getting drunk.
Yesterday I made the Solstice
Yeah.
bonfire dance.
Uh-huh.
I am going to join Thref in drinking if he doesn't
Yep.
go with the ladies.
Rightio. Megan, what's he up to?
He has no idea what to do.
Drink, party, and have fun.
He's probably going to find something to gamble with. This is
Okay.
like boring farmlands, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. No one's interested in gambling
Yeah.
tonight. This is the high celebration. So it's all sort of centered around that. Work tomorrow and all that, they say.
Oh,
Yeah.
while drunk, I'm gonna go and practice throwing daggers at a target and see how it looks.
I don't know. Megan's probably not
I think
going to
that'll be
drink
fun.
tonight. Seems like everyone else wants to do that.
Okay.
We're going to go out and do something else. I don't know what.
Okay, well, you do see Thorin around about 10 o'clock standing on the wall on the palisade.
Yeah, which one was Thorin? He's the
Thorin.
She.
Thorin,
Oh,
not
Thorin.
Thorin.
Thorin. I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah.
No idea what Thorin's
What?
doing.
So can I get a to hit roll, please? How many daggers you got there, Tatwald?
I believe I've got just the 2.
Okay, give me a to hit roll, please, for both of them.
Okay.
At what time are you doing this?
Probably same time-ish maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so
A good
around about
portion. Yeah. Let's see. Just be, I suppose. It's asking me to input a to hit modifier.
Yep.
Not
Will
sure.
it be your dexterity adjustment for to hits with missile weapons?
Okay. So that's adding 3 onto that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cancel. No, I need damage modifiers. Dex as well.
No. Have you got any high strength?
Nope. Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
so it's a
Indeed.
0.
Okay, there's 1. I think is that how it works?
No.
Interesting, but anyway,
I don't see how you
you
get a
rolled
0.
a 0. No,
I don't know what's
says you
happening
rolled a
there.
16, which is
Yeah, I was about to
weird.
say it's actually 16. Yeah.
Interesting.
16 plus 1 plus 3 is
And there's the other one. Oh, jeez.
and
Yeah,
that's
that
a
one's
1.
a 1.
That's
I
what you
have
didn't
no
want to
idea what it's doing, but anyway. So the first one, on a 20, you'll actually hit roughly near the target you're aiming for. On the second one, I need you to give me a 4d6 roll, please.
Sure.
No, you're drunk, aren't you? 5d6
Yes.
roll, please.
5d6. Okay.
and proceed to stab someone behind you.
You hit 5
There we
ones or
go.
something like that.
18.
And your dex is?
18.
Okay, you haven't accidentally chucked the knife at somebody, but you narrowly missed somebody.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who did I nearly hit?
A farm hand
Oh, shit.
who doesn't look very happy.
Oh, fuck.
And he pulls the dagger out from the table that it landed by him, and he walks over with it in his hand to you.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, that was a weird shot.
I think you better be keeping them in their sheath tonight, friend, he says.
Right, yeah, I'm usually a lot better, sorry.
Hmm.
I can tell you what's wrong with your macros. You've got +1 as your bonus. It should just be 1 if you go to your character sheet, and your damage should be 1d4, not 1 to 4.
Hmm.
Oh.
Then, because what it's doing is it's saying 1 minus 4 and plus for some
It's
reason. it's
1d4
creating
and
a
then
zero.
large it's 1d3, I suppose. If it's
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Okay,
Yep, got that.
Rightio, so. Alright. Yep, sorry, you go.
Anyone in the party still injured?
Apart from the ankles,
Yep.
sort of thing.
The
No
unhealable,
hit point
okay.
loss.
All right, cool.
No, just some minor movement.
Is there anyone in the town who is suffering from injury that I might be able to help with?
No, everyone's pretty good at the moment. I mean, you could attend to some of the elderly, you know, and spiritually sort of thing, but that's about it.
Oh, yeah, no, I was doing that sort of thing anyway, just the general.
But no, there's no call for any healing magic or anything
Okay.
like that. That's cool. Okay, so Torian, can you give me a 4d6 roll, please? Excellent.
Ouch.
Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law.
Mhm.
Okay. The night goes on. We go from what would roughly be 10 o'clock through to 11 o'clock. The festivities are sort of reaching their high point. The big huge bonfire has been lit and has been burning. The food's being served. There's been several celebratory songs and tales, and they're getting set up, Ongan, for you to start doing your half an hour ceremony
Yeah, okay, yep.
to bless in the new year. The kids are all gathered around the fire. People are all gathering around. So really what it looks like is everyone's sort of gathered around the bonfire listening to the last bits and pieces. Ongan, you can just step up on your little podium seat, whatever it is. Have you seen?
Yeah.
Funny seat.
Yeah. There's just the two guys on the gate and Torin looking out.
Can we do a synchronized blessing?
It's up to you what you want to do.
How pro are we? Do you think do you think we can, you know, time our moves exactly and synchronize it?
We could try.
Okay.
Or double Gaia blessings?
Who knows? We'll see.
Something epic may happen.
Yeah, something epic is going to happen, of course. Okay, so you launch into the start of the ceremony, and you get around about 3/4 of the way through. Torin, can you give me another 3d6 roll, please? Okay, Torin, you can see out at one of the farmsteads, not that far out, probably not the closest one, but the next one out. It starts off looking like someone's actually suddenly has a light turned, like, you know, has turned on a lantern or something.
Okay.
And you watch it for a little bit just to see if it moves or anything like that.
And then I realise it's ablaze.
And then, yeah, after about a minute, you realise that torchlights don't get that big.
Yeah. I will at this point, you know, yell for, you know.
You'll probably know the name of the homesteaders anyway, because you've been around long enough, so you'll know sort of roughly who to call.
Yeah, so call them and then try and, you know, get someone from the gate to immediately run and grab, you know, my various companions, or at least some of them.
Mm-hmm. Rightio. So one guy's running in and quietly, because he doesn't want to interrupt the ceremony, gets the other people. You see several guys running out through the gate, followed up by, let's just see. So everyone else apart from the two druids, give me a D10, but Tatwold and Preth, you do a D10. No, you'll do a D8.
Okay.
There you go. So just apart from Torin doesn't have to do anything. Okay. Righto, Tatwold. Yep. Okay, Megan, you are in at the moment. And is Tatwold? Yep. Who else is there?
Lincoln got a 7.
Yep. I'll roll for young Thodden. Okay. And is that everyone? Oh, no, Heim. Okay, interesting. Heim's not going to leave the druid side. Dodden is entranced. So what you end up with is Megan and the two drunk ones being pulled over to your side.
Hey!
Point out that there's a
Is there?
one of the homesteads out there is currently ablaze.
Oh, pretty light.
Why would it be on fire? Who left a fire going on summer solstice?
My guess is that it's come under attack from what's been watching this place for the last while.
Things have been watching this place.
Knowles.
Oh.
Didn't the others tell you?
Didn't tell me.
Nice. Slash me, I think, is what you really wanted there.
Okay, so...
Oh, no, that's Helt. That was a wrong person. Right, so I'm going to make mention that I'm going to try and head out there with any of the guards or any of the homesteaders that may be able to help put it out. And it would be very helpful if you guys could come.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them are out there, but...
So, Megan, as you go by, there is a horse trough near the gate.
Can I pick it up and bring it? Oh, no. Sorry.
Well, it's a
No,
animal
but what
trough.
could you do to help other people wake up?
Dunk kids.
Yeah.
Does it smell
asleep?
clean? Does it look and smell clean, or does it look and
You're
smell
going to
nasty?
find out very shortly.
I'm not going to dunk my head in there if it
Sorry.
smells nasty.
It's
You
more
don't know that
Megan.
he's doing it yet. You're just walking
Megan.
past. So,
Oh, this is to wake up the two drunks. Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, he's
so
gonna pick it up and spill it all over him.
Hrith, I need you both to roll d6s.
D6.
Mhm. Okay, you just both barely make it out of, well, Lincoln, your character does. That's okay. Okay, so Megan, if you want to do this, you're going to have to make it to hit roll.
Uh,
I'm going to count it as a grapple, actually. No, an grapple? Over beer. This will be easier. So this will be
Alright.
fun.
What do I roll?
I roll a percentile, but first of all, I've got to work out all the adjustments. I really should have typed this out.
Either which
Here we
way.
go. Over beer.
I would have been happy to miss because it would have been good to see that at least they've got their wits.
Yep. So over beer. Here we go. Over beer. That's the.
And whilst this is all
table.
happening, I'll be telling the guys at the gate to try and get, anyone that might, sort of be able to come and help put out the fire,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak.
Yep. So that's plus 1 point per point of strength you've got. And what's your percentile?
90 something.
Percentile for what? 91.
91.
Their strength,
So-
1891.
So 10% per 10%. So that's 9. That's another 18. So that's 36. I am treating them as a bit of slowed. So that's 46. You're right. And what's your size, Megan, compared to the others?
Medium.
What's your weight?
I am 175. I think it's
Okay,
pounds.
Chris, how much do you weigh?
158.
Okay, so that's 10%, so that's another 10. And Tat?
oh, I weigh 159.
Okay, so that's 38 plus 10 is 48, plus 10 is 58. Okay, what's your strength?
18.
18. So for you, what do you get to? 68.
40 was
No,
58.
40, 50, 58. So that's 54 for you. And Tat, what's your strength?
My strength is 10.
Okay, and your dex.
My dex is 18.
Okay, so that's 8 less than you. So, so 50 for Tat and 54 for Frith. So here we go. There, after that. Okay, so you miss Tat, you get Freth, and you can just dunk him in the water, wake him up.
Yep.
Perhaps you figure the magic user is a bit more important at this moment.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, no.
Freth, to answer your
That's a
question,
wily one.
it's very smelly. It's very wet. It's very cold, but you do wake up.
Cool, I slug him in the face.
He laughs in his face.
Make it the hit roll.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing with Megan. It's pretty funny, man. Pretty funny.
Well, he probably isn't wearing any armor right now.
No. Megan, what's your base armor class? 10 plus what's your dex?
It's like 12. It's like pathetic, isn't it?
What's your dexterity?
12.
12. Okay, radio, that misses. You're still drunk though, Lincoln, which doesn't help for combat.
Yeah, I was going to say I get a +1 from my strength.
Awesome.
Cool. If I miss, I'll swing
13,
again,
so it just
and
misses.
swing again, and swing again, and I'm going to keep on swinging until I hit him or
Well,
somebody.
then you're going to have to follow Megan out because he's going out, I think.
Yeah.
Oren.
Like, jeez,
say,
it's not enough.
I'm already
Find
gone.
him, leave him there, go. Yeah, Megan runs.
Okay, so Freth, are you running after Megan?
No, hold up. Let me just look at my spell list. You don't fuck with the wizard. I think I've got 1 sleep, so I'll use that.
You can try, yes.
It's gonna be hilarious.
I
Well,
know.
he's drunk. That's the problem. So, okay, what's your range on the sleep spell? It's quite big, isn't it?
It's
That's
huge.
huge. Isn't it like hundreds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's within range.
There's no way he's going to run that far.
Okay, radio. Megan, make your save versus spells.
No, there
Can I
is no
just fail
saving
it?
throw.
Ah, there
Yes.
is none. That's
Yep.
right. So then it's do I get this cast off or not? Okay. That
And
would
And it
go
also
to-
depends on what is
5
Con
inch is
bonuses.
my range.
Yep.
And what's my
So
con?
50, 5 yards, 50 yards. No, hang on. 5 inches is 50 yards. It's 5 yards. Hang on, let me think.
50 yards.
Yeah, outside 50 yards. Yep. Okay, here we go. So basically, if you get a 80 or under, you manage to correctly, without slurring because you're drunk, get the spell off.
On a D100.
No, I've just done it for you. 70%. So, Megan, what's your because it's cast on a single individual, I'm not sure if you get us any sort of saving throw or not.
No,
or
it's
what.
not. It's based on his hit die. If he's 4 plus something, he's got a fairly good chance of being
1 to 4 plus 4.
right.
Yeah.
So, what's your con, Megan?
14.
14.
That's,
that gives him
that's
plus
not
1.
enough.
Oh no, it's not. It's a straight 4. Okay, so where is sleep? There we go. Right, let's sleep on a straight 4
Dunk him
person.
in the trough. Dunk him in the trough.
Number of affected 1 or 2, so he's going to go down because it can
Yep.
easily affect 1 person.
That's
Yeah.
okay, but he's off running, so what's your movement rate? Oh, 120, wouldn't it be? So you would have
So
covered...
there'd be no way to get out.
You would have covered... How many... What's the casting round of the casting speed of the spell?
Isn't it
1
instant?
segment.
1 segment. Okay, so you would have covered... running, you would have covered 24 feet.
Yep.
If you're falling Thorin. Okay, so he drops plonk 24 feet roughly outside the gate. Breath.
Cool. Stumble out to him.
Okay, can you give me a 5d6 roll, please?
Oh,
even with the +4
Nailed it.
because you're drunk. It's about then that you'll become a little bit more aware that there's quite a few bodies out there. You can see that and Thorin, of course, you're right in front, you can see this. You can see the houses aflame, that the other farmers managed to get there. They're trying to put the fire out, but then you see a whole dozen, 2 dozen perhaps, big shapes move around, cut these people down, and then turn to look at you and move towards you. Thorin, because you're out in front.
Wait. Aren't we only just outside of the town gates?
Yep. And
25
it's
feet.
that close.
No, you can see this because of the light, the burning at night time.
Oh, okay.
Thorin, it's around about 100 feet away from you. You've run out quite a distance. It'd be around about 180 feet away from where Preth is at the moment. You can count more than a couple of dozen.
Okay.
You're looking, you don't know. There's a mass, and it's worrying.
Right.
And these are big, 7-foot tall, armed, probably armored beings. They're wearing something, not quite sure what, but they are moving at a pretty good clip towards you.
Okay. At which point I will bout face.
Yep.
Heave my ass back down away, grab up Megan and anyone else that was outside the friggin' door, outside the thing, and like heave them back inside the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And bar the gate.
And basically, you know, head for the like tell the other two to just, you know, keep their eyes out as best they can.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, we're in shit street.
The town's under siege.
The town is about to become under attack.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
So I'm going to immediately head towards the town square and do my damnedest without sort of raising a massive panic quickly to get the attention of, you know, the two druids or Haim. And, you know, using some simple sign language of, you know, smacking my fist into my hand, you know, try and get across the concept of this town is under attack by, and I hold up like keep flashing my fingers at them numerous times, like a lot of shit. And that's the point where I will then run for where my gear is and armor up.
Yep. So
I'm hoping that they get the idea.
Rightio. So basically, let's have a look. It's about then as you're going over to your gear when just, you know, the perfect storm erupts. You can see coming over the stockades, which aren't that tall. I mean, these things, if they stood up against the stockades, would only be about a foot, perhaps a foot and a half shorter than the height of the stockades.
Right.
Stockades useless.
Unless you're talking about where you're on the platform, because the platform rises it up, so it goes to a little peak sort of thing. But on the ground generally. So that is where the druids, what are you doing, druids?
Calling the village to arms.
Okay. Rightio. So
Name of fire, defend your people.
Rightio. As the women and children try to take cover and people are trying to get themselves ready and everyone's running around, they all seem to run towards the gate with whatever weapon they can grab. What are you wanting to do, Helt?
Have I seen any signs of these things yet?
No.
No. Then I'll head with them and try to organise them into a fighting line at the gate.
Okay, Heim comes in. As you start to head towards the crowd that's sort of moving towards the, well, it's not really a crowd. It's like around about 40 able-bodied people. The rest of the township is, not going to be fighting. And Ongen, are you doing anything?
I'm just. I'm just doing the same thing, basically, helping out, trying to organize everyone if I can.
Actually,
To
Steve,
do what? Sorry, to do what, maybe?
Same sort of thing. Help was trying to do, except with a little bit more mobility.
Mm-hmm. So you're purely trying to form defensive lines and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Helt, back to you. What were you going to say? Sorry.
I'll use my stone shape to form up a spiked barrier in front of the villagers to give them something to stand behind if the gate goes down.
Okay, so you're starting to form that sort of idea in your head as you're moving towards that. There's several people way ahead of you. That's when you see the first lot of arrows arching over.
Oh shit!
And coming down. Thot, 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 thot. It takes out several of the front people, and the rest sort of disperse really quickly.
Okay.
You managed. How close do you have to be to the door to do your casting?
I was going to do it right by the door, so.
Okay. Right. So Heim will defend you as best he can while you're doing your casting.
If the arrows came flying over before I started casting, then I would have abandoned that plan.
Well, you've got to remember the angler stuff. As you guys were charging towards the gate, the arrows went over and came down. They would have been fired from much further distance.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get to the gate, you do have a bit of cover.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have bothered with the spell because if they're gonna fire arrows over, then it's probably a bigger threat. And in that case, I'll head for one of the towers.
It's more of a platform, maybe, but that's cool.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. Close enough. Once I get up, I'll try and cast Fairy Fire to light up some of our targets.
Rightio. What's your range on that?
Let me just check that.
And how much can you do?
So
Heim will get you over there, get you snunkered down behind part of the wall as best he can, and will protect you. So
it's 80 feet and area of 12 foot per level. Right. But that's like height of the creatures. So what am I, level 4? So 48 feet of height. So if they're 7 foot tall, then what's that? Seven it's like 6.
48 divided by 7. That's how many of them you can light up, I guess. Yeah. So range is 8 inches, which is actually 80 yards.
Oh, sorry, I said feet. Yeah, I meant yards.
Yep, that's cool. And it's all of those within a 40-yard radius.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so 40. Did you say 46?
So 12, 48. Sorry.
48. Okay, one off. Okay, so you'll we'll start initiative very shortly. I just want to say, Tat, what are you doing?
I'm trying to process what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't woken up yet. Not. I'm still.
Well, in the game, when you're drunk, I know exactly what penalties you're suffering is to hits and reactions and all that sort of stuff. So.
Okay. Probably
you have a little bit of nous about you, but yeah, you'll already be penalised with all that stuff.
Okay, arrows that I'm getting to cover of these arrows.
Okay. Rightio.
So.
All good.
Okay, how dark is it at the wall, Steve?
How what? Sorry.
Dark. Like, is there lights around here, or is it dark?
Well, there's lots of light shining on the walls from your side. There's a bonfire in the middle of the town.
Okay, but there's plenty of light to fight by.
There's plenty of light
to fight.
E.g.,
Oh, yeah.
we're not suffering penalties if we're in melee.
No, not really, no. In the shadowy areas between buildings and stuff, that could be an issue.
Cool.
Yep. Okay, so, Ongan, are you changing tactics once you see this happen?
Yep. I just kind of start shouting to spread out, and not be as much of a group, because then it's likely to be picked off by arrow volleys.
Yeah.
And then I also hit to cover as well.
Okay. Megan. Sid.
Looks like he's no, he's not dropped out.
He's gone back to sleep. Okay, we'll get back to him. Freth, what are you doing? Lincoln.
I don't know. Well, how they're still a fair distance away from the gate, so I'll just wait, preparing to cast. No, I'll just be waiting with my dagger.
Okay. So cool. So Thodden would probably he'd be itching to get into melee combat because he doesn't get the bonus with his ranged weapons, but I'm guessing he'd probably set up on one of the platforms to the north platform.
I'll be trying to stick near somebody as well,
Yeah.
from the party ideally, or for a decent
Yep.
group of villagers.
That's for cool. So that's everyone. Thorin, what are you doing?
Like I say, as soon as I've got my armor, like as in I won't actually put it on yet, I'm going to find what structure most of the women and children have fled to, and I'm going to go and I am going to cover the shit out of that.
Right. So your armor, what is the armor you wear?
I wear studded leather.
Okay. So that takes a couple of rounds to put on. That's okay.
Yeah.
You can chuck the first lot on. It gives you most of your armor, but not full armor. But you've got it, and you can be running and doing it up and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. As I grab my shield, my sword, and as I'll go and find where most of the women and children have gone to hide, because they'll probably be considered easy prey for anything that does get over the wall behind.
Okay. Are you there, Sid?
Sorry, I just got back. I was getting tea.
That's all cool, matey.
Well,
So what are you doing?
Sleeping.
No, you won't be.
No,
What do you mean
well,
I won't?
Thorin has dropped you.
Threw you through the blimmin' entry, which, sharp movements and things like that will jostle you back to being awake.
Well, doesn't sleep.
Nah,
It's a
if you
magical
get- if you
sleep,
get woken
but
up.
if you get thrashed about, e.g. me picking you up and throwing you back through the doors, you will be awake.
Yeah,
I'm
if
going to
no
go
one-
find my
if no
armor
one did anything to you, you'd stay asleep. But Thorin did enough to wake you up. So what do you want to do, Thorin? Megan? When you wake up, Megan, what you see, you're just inside the door. It's been closed. It's been barred. You can see Thodden on the north platform. You can see Heim and Helt on the northeastern platform. Around the ground, you can see a whole lot of vicious people with arrows sticking out of them, and you see a whole lot of other people ducking. Hreth is there somewhere nearby. He's holding his dagger. I'm not quite sure where you are, Hreth.
I'll be round either some of the other party members or whoever looks to be the fighting force of the village. If they look decent, if they don't, then I'll be hanging out with the whoever's strong in the party. Who would that be? Either
Heim or
Megan, Thorin, or Heim.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so Megan, looks like you look up, you've got the door. What are you doing?
Yeah, but do I have my
Gates,
axe and armor?
Okay, you're going to have to go off and get that.
Mm-hmm.
So you run back towards, that's going to take you a round or two to get there and back, but that's all cool.
Yep.
Okay, hopefully those gates will hold.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
was I the only one at the gate?
Pretty much, that's alive.
Yeah. Are there any spares or anything like that? Any other weapons at hand?
There's lots of pitchforks and quarterstaves and things that you can make ad-lib weapons with.
What about a sword or an axe?
No swords as such. There's a dagger. There's a meat cleaver.
Close enough to an axe.
Right. So you get the meat cleaver.
So why are we protecting the door? I just don't know. It's just people have been around there.
Because shit's about to start coming over the wall.
I'd say more than 24 enemies are attacking the town.
Knolls. And when I said Todden, you guessed at least more than 24. You're guessing more close to somewhere in about 5 dozen.
Oh, lovely.
Is the wall, is the door gate
Yep.
being bolted shut?
There's no bolt. It's got a simple little wooden lock on it. You can pull up some more of those staffs and hook them over, trying to strengthen it a bit, and start setting some up against it so that it can withstand a bit of barrage.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I know I can't hold on that.
Yep.
Long, but
okay. So you got you chuck a meat cleaver in your belt, and then you start trying to reinforce the gate.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Rightio. So we're going to go into initiative. Anyone casting spells apart from Halt? I think he's going to try to do a fairy fire. No. Okay. So Halt, you're up on top, so you've got the best view apart from Thodden. So a D6, please. Be a 5. And you do. Okay. How long does it take your fairy fire to cast?
Fairy fire is 3 segments.
Okay, so that means you'll go on a 3. It'll go off on a 3, providing you're not hit. But Heim is there to protect you anyway. Right. This is where things could get very, very dangerous. So, what do you think Heim is doing?
Well, he will have called up his earth armor if he's near a ley line.
He's done that, yeah.
Number 1. And then the next thing he'd do is, he has a shield because he has a bastard sword too, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So he'd be using the shield and attempting to body block for Halt as much as possible at this point. Considering his ranged weapon of choice is darts, and I don't think there's anything within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Or 30 yards, I should say. Yeah, like I say, I'm pretty sure you'll find that he's probably trying to body block for help.
Okay. So, what he does, he pulls out that sword.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's the weapon he was going to be going for. He pulls out that sword. Okay, Hal, you start casting a spell. Thodden, can someone roll for Thodden, please, to see if he gets off he'll get off an arrow, L2, that's something.
Hey. Flock.
That'll hit. And damage?
5.
Excellent. Okay, I'm guessing, guys, that what I should do is just give you sort of the representation of what you're sort of facing, really, because that would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? Oh, wrong thing. Yeah. Go away.
Can you fit that many nulls on the screen at once?
You'd be surprised what I can do. There you go.
Okay, they're all in one large clump. I cast them
they're not.
on the whole lot.
No. That there is only 2/3 of them.
Aha.
That gives
So
you
you
a
take
bit of an
1/3 and
understanding
I'll-
of what you're facing here, guys.
You
Certain
entangle
death.
1/3. I'll entangle the other third.
Fucked.
They are moving all over the place.
I don't have that many arrows.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pick one individual.
Oh fuck! Jesus Christ! That's a
Okay.
third.
It's
2/3.
roughly 2/3. 2/3. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yep. Okay. Rightio. So Thoddens let off his arrow. Heim is protecting and using his sword to protect Helt. Helt is starting to cast. Megan is squaring up the door. What are you doing? Breath, sorry, Breath.
Barring the door. Well, how high is won't they just get over the wall?
They probably, but you got to remember it's a stockade, so lovely pointy things at the top.
Ah, okay,
It's
cool.
a wooden stake sort of stockade thing.
I'll help bar the door, and then already just a normal dagger. First thing that kind of looks like it's going over the wall will get a dagger to the face.
Okay. Rightio. So you're helping him. And Tatwal, what are you doing? Dan.
Oh shit! Hello.
Hello. What are you doing? What's Tatwal doing?
Am I just wearing clothes at the moment, or?
Probably.
Okay. I think it might be good for me to go and get some armor.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon.
Check. Get my axe as well.
Your
Or just
axe?
leave it here.
Where do you sleep?
You roughly know where he sleeps.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll make a side route.
Rightio.
I'll run as fast as I can in the opposite direction, and the way of the, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, Thorin, you're running over you're trying to, get the majority of your leather to sit properly, your shield and your swords in your hand, you're running over, trying to work out. Most of the people have sort of, it's roughly in the middle, but behind the bonfire.
Yep.
In probably what's the central house, the longhouse or something, whatever you want to call it.
Cool.
The
And
hall
then
of the
once I'm sort of set up and ready to go, I'm going to block myself inside the doorway so that things can only come at me sort of a couple at a time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Ongun, back to you, sir. What are you doing on a 6?
Entangles. So how close are they again?
You're not really sure because you can't see them. You can hear them.
Okay. I'm just going to move away. I think. Head towards. Who was it that was barricading themselves in a house or behind a door?
Thorin.
I think I'd move up to the same place
Okay.
and camp out behind. Thorin.
All right.
Because I just can't. There's not a lot I can do at this stage.
Mm-hmm. Rightio. On a 5. The next lot of arrows come through. What you see, I can tell you this straight away. Helps as you're casting. You see the swords slightly glow, and the arrows that are heading straight for you sort of stop around about, I don't know, 4 or 5 yards away, like they hit an invisible wall.
Powerful.
Hmm.
I'm rather uneasy at this, but
But it's keeping you alive.
it's working. So for now, maybe it's our only chance.
Whatever's just happened has stopped around about 8 arrows heading your direction.
Mhm.
So as you're like focusing on your cast and getting ready to cast your spell, you can go, oh shit. You go, there's no way I can dodge this and carry on casting, but they do stop. Another volley of arrows goes over everyone, hitting mostly buildings this time. Ongun, I'm going to see if one hits you because you're moving, and Tatwald because you're sort of moving in that general area.
Mm-hmm.
So Ongun, you get missed. Tatwald, you get missed. Although arrows do rain down around you, so
Oh, shit.
it's pretty heavy.
Fuck.
Yeah. You hear Halt. Well, you won't be able to do anything, but Heim. You hear Megan and Freth at the door. At the gate. Sorry. That it looks like something about fire is all you could hear him over everything. You're not quite sure what it was. Radio. Okay. And they come charging up, and they're almost at the gate by the end of this. So they're going to hit the gate really, really powerfully. So can I get a bend bars from both Megan and Freth, please? Percentiles. Tell me how much you miss or get it by.
A lot.
Yep. And is that close for you, Lincoln?
Yeah, that might actually be close.
No.
18, 16%
Ah,
is
okay.
my bend.
Okay, rightio. All cool. Okay, well, it's a lot closer than 97.
Yeah. If I had my proper strength, though.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better. Okay, so guys, what happens next? On a 5, they're almost at
Would have
the
been
gate.
under if he had his full strength.
Yep.
Tatwald, you have charged around. You've got your armor you slung on. You know it's going to take you another round to get it on properly.
Okay.
But you're running as you're sort of getting it on you and trying to do up the belts and things on it and running over to get the X, which you get. Then you start sort of spinning on your heel and start. You're not going more than like 5 or 10 feet away from the house, but that's sort of where you are when this sort of finishes.
Okay, cool.
Ongun, are you running
Yeah.
all the way there, or what are you planning on doing?
Yeah, I'm just running
Just
at
running?
this stage.
Okay, radio. You get around, you have a quick look back, you can see what it was that Heim was saying, but you can't say anything just yet, but I'll tell you in a second. And the door is closed. What are you doing?
Basically, just shout. Almost not quite as loudly as a little halfling body will allow me to, but make Thorin know that it's me that's outside.
Open the fucking door!
Let me in, you little shit.
Little pig.
And Thorin, once you hear him, what you doing?
What's he doing out there?
I'll open the door to let him get in.
All right.
I mean, he's close enough to a child.
Be careful. Okay, radio guys. So that leaves you pretty thin on the ground, and then we go down to Thodden, making his another arrow attack.
Oh, my fairy fire would have cast off for what it's
Oh,
worth.
sorry, fairy fire. Boom. Okay, you light up 6 of them.
A minuscule amount.
No, you light up 6 of them, which gives you an idea of where another 6 are at least.
Yep. I also
Right,
want to
yeah.
yell something out
They-
if I can do that before the end of the turn. But
Say that again, sorry?
I'd like to yell something out if I can do that
Yes,
now.
of
Otherwise,
course you
I'd,
can. Yep.
okay. In that case, I'll scream out, "Bring forth your queen, for I wish to bargain for the villagers' lives."
Okay. Rightio. And basically, Fodden's done his last arrow.
No, he hasn't. He's only done one so
Make your
far.
roll. Make your roll. And he gets a +2 or a +4 with the fairy fire on them.
Mm-hmm.
+2.
+2. Cool.
Okay, well, we know he's got a
Ah, yeah.
well, that's going to hit no matter what anyway.
Damage. I'm just randomly selecting these things.
Whack.
2. Okay. Right. Okay, so from your vantage point, you can sort of see a lot better what's going on. You can see in the back there is just in front of the fire, about, I don't know, 50 odd yards or so in front of the fire of the house that's been set on fire. Is a bunch of archers that there's only about 6 of them, and they're lighting up some arrows. Between them and the wall is a whole pile of these gnolls. You're guesstimating anywhere between 30 to 45. They're all
Okay.
wielding nasty looking axes.
Wow.
And they are all wearing some form of armor. You can't quite make out what it is, even the verified ones, but you can definitely tell they're wearing armor of some nature. So it's probably going to be a really hard job unless you can get something, but you've already tried to sue for peace by setting the queen in. So that's what you can see. And that's what Haim was trying to say, fire arrows to you guys.
Yep.
Because the fire arrows get fired now, but they won't be delivered until the next round. So going to next round, what are you guys doing?
Well, I'll be trying to cast Entangle on a group that... Basically, what I want to do is cast Entangle on as many as possible, but I'd like to have the Entangle be in front of...
Yep.
What's his name? The guy with me, Hrath, is it? No. Haim, that's it, yep. So that if his sword stops the fires and they fall, they'll fall into the Entangle and hopefully ignite it.
Okay, so you're gonna... Yep, okay, no, that's all cool. It's pretty
Obviously,
close to
obviously keeping a little fire break between the...
as much as you can.
Yeah, as much as I can.
As close as you can, but as much as you can.
Yep.
Yep, all sweet. And Ongun, are you doing any spell casting?
Am I close enough to do any spell casting?
Well, you're back in the... I'm just asking, in the room that you're in the long hall that you're in, are you doing anything? You've got about 50 of the individuals of the town in here. Old women, young kids. And when I say young kids, I'm talking anyone under the age of 10. If you're older than 10, they're outside somewhere trying to gather the strength to get back up and get ready to take on whatever's coming in.
I just start trying to comfort everyone,
Okay.
make sure no one's going crazy, no one's going to do anything stupid, like
Cool.
run out
Okay.
or
And
jump out of
that's
a
all
window
cool.
or something like that.
There are no windows as such in here. What there is right at the top, where the top of the wall, it's only for about 6 inches, meets the sort of lintel, the ceiling.
Mhm.
There is a 6-inch wide sort of lattice work which can be closed off. So that sort of offers the oxygen and light during the daytime. But it can be like you have these sliders that close it off.
Okay.
That's about it, apart from the main door. You're not too sure what's in the back up in the second story, but that's, not being there, so you don't know what's there.
I just try and
Okay.
keep everyone as calm as possible.
Well, cool. Yep. And Hreth, everyone as calm as possible. Well, cool. Yep. And Hreth, what are you doing? Spell-wise, anything?
I will be holding a spell for once I notice whatever their leader is. I'll be keeping an eye out. As soon as I notice their leader, I'll be casting a spell.
Cool. Okay.
Or whoever looks like the biggest, nastiest.
Yep. Well, they
How
well,
tall
you
are
can
gnolls?
sort of gnolls are about 7 foot. You can already see through the little gaps, and some of them that are fairy-fied. They're looking pretty bloody ferocious. And you're seeing a solid wall of these bloody things coming at you. And they've got those big axes, you know, they're on long, bigger than what Megan usually uses. But more like a polearm axe sort of thing.
So it's not
Of
the
course, these
size.
are illegal. Sorry, Megan?
Not the size, it's how you use it.
Yes. Yeah, they look like they're ready to chop things down. Okay, so initiative and Megan,
be
you're
asking-
next.
Some of the women that or some of the people in here, if they're calm enough, sort of what is kept inside the building, like
Stores for emergencies.
food, oil.
Oils, yes, food, water.
Right. Start getting those.
What? The water?
No, the water and the oil.
Oh, yes. Okay. They also have other supplies, you know, like tarpaulins and that sort of stuff, and rope and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. So start gathering as much as that they can carry, sort of thing, and I'll hold the door for now.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yep.
And I'll start, and then I'll start sort of just chatting away to Ongen exactly what I'm going to get him to do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Rightio. Sid, when you're ready, D6, please. Beta 4.
Oh, what?
Roll a D6 and beta 4.
Oh,
That doesn't. So, the wave of gnolls, first of all, so we go movement. We go missile fire. So the fire arrows, 6 of them. Just give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of them have found purchase. The others have managed to hit the ground or something, or some poor person. But 2 of them found purchase. The 20 has found purchase on a building. And the other one, just give me a second, on the wall itself. So it's not catching that much, but the other one's sort of like in the weave thatch of the roof. So you've got another problem there behind you. At a, what are they? They're a 4. Then their movement comes in. Boom. So I'm going to say on that door there will be 10 of them having a go at Barra at just bounding in. So your strengthening didn't do much to help support you, so we're down to the basic rolls. So who's got the higher? Well, Megan, you'd have the highest bend bars, is that right?
35.
Okay, and what's your one?
16.
Okay, half of that. So 35 and 8. 42 plus 10 for the bar, 52. Okay, so you got a 52. You got to see how much, Megan, you can roll the percentile to see how much you get below it. And I've got to see how much I get below their strength, which is and 5 and 5. And
So I'm rolling percentile?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And 7 8s.
For fuck's sake.
Okay. I'll just roll a percentile and see what happens to them. Yep.
Yeah, we're fucked.
The whole board that is holding the door shut just cracks open. Doesn't quite open the door, but you've now got a gap in the door. Since their initial thrust was just to break the door open, that's all they can do right now. The others are sort of, it's going to, like, if they don't get through the door, there's going to be a bit of a jam for them. But next round, it's obvious they are going to move the door open. you guys are not in a very tenable position right there. That's it for them. Move down to you guys. Stodden with his arrow. Is he trying to? He's got a couple of targets. He can either go for one of the fire arrow guys at great distance, or he can go for someone right close at the gate.
Well, yeah, he's going to probably start wanting to pile them up at the gate, so he'll
Okay.
go for...
Oh, crappy. 46, please.
That's going to be above his dexterity.
Is it?
Well, most rangers won't have a very good dex in this edition.
Yeah, he's got a 10. Oh, crap. Okay. Just give me a second. I'll just roll. Oh, okay. The bowstring snaps. He's got a spare one, but, you know, it takes an entire round to replace.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that takes care of your missile fire for the entire round. Moving on to spell casting starting. Is it 3 segments?
3 segments for Entangle. Though I'd probably be focusing my Entangle on the gate now.
Okay, that's all cool. You can do that, you're within range. But it won't start until segment 8 of the next round, which we don't count because that's how you get the extra 10 segment. You get 10 segment round. But that's okay. It'll go off before anyone else as long as you don't get hit.
Yep.
So I'm going to make a roll to see if they do manage to get at you with the axe. No, and no, and 2. Yeah, 3 can get at you. Okay. No, that's okay, because the thing is, Heim is placing himself in between them. So Heim takes full damage. -8 hit points. Right, okay.
How much did he have?
Oh, actually,
his armor.
Armor, 2D.
2d3?
Yeah, roll it, 2D3.
6 points.
Cool, so Heim actually,
-2.
yeah, which is not bad. Heim actually only -2 hit points. Yeah, all good. Okay. Next round, no, sorry, next thing, Thodden. He gets attacked by several of these long poles. I think that's going to hit him.
Most likely.
I'm not sure about that one. Give me a second.
Well, he's not wearing armor, so...
No, but he does have the advantage of being a little bit high above them. So that's always a slight thing, but not much. And that's the wrong side of the GM screen. To hits, for monsters. Is
Well, let's put it
there,
this way.
and they need an armor class.
Well,
That
that's
is gonna hit him.
7 for, I was about to say, that's a 7 for most.
Yep, that's going to hit him. And the third one. Whoa,
And
it takes 3 hits. So the first one does 3. So you okay to take all this down, Andy?
Yeah, I got it.
Next one takes 6. And the last one, he gets gouged with 4.
So that's a grand total of 13.
Yep. Oh, by the way, Health, you also saw that thing, whatever it is, 2 of the axes sort of stopped before they could reach you. Or Heim.
Yep.
Which is the last one managed to get somehow under or whatever. Okay. Several of the other beasties are hacking at the stockade itself with their big axes. They are making some headway. But just so you know, it's not just the door they're going through. The gate, sorry. Okay, I think that's everyone, unless you want to give Ongen a little bit more information about what you're planning to do, Torrin.
So I want to get all the oil and things like that together. we're basically going to sort of try and get as many of the bravest of their women together as we can and supply that to the front line to basically heave over the front gate and onto these big hairy creatures as we can.
Hairy and oil and fire. Barbecue.
Wooden.
Can anyone say Korean barbecue?
Well, we'll see how you go with all that. Okay, so next round is going to be Freth. Anyone casting spells this round apart from Helt, who's finishing his spell? You can cast another one, Helt, in this round because you're finishing spell.
No, I won't be casting again. I'll be moving to the gate with
Heim. Okay, that's all cool. Is Thodden changing?
No, Thodden's going to be trying to again shoot the ones closest to the... Oh, no, he's going to have to change to melee and either try and fuck away these long axes or actually get a stab in where possible because he's broken his bowstring and he won't have his other one with him. Won't have most of his gear with him.
No. So... But you guys did go out, so... He didn't do anything, so he's one of the few that's got his armor on and is still carrying his weapons because we didn't say what he did to change. So I'm just going to say he can go straight to his weapon. Okay, so Helt. No, Hreth, sorry. Hreth, make your initiative roll. Beat a 4. Lincoln.
Yep. Helps if I roll a d6, not a d4.
Actually, yeah, excellent. Yep, that would be good. Okay, not quite there. So, Megan and Hreth. Okay, the door cracks. The arrows, another 6 arrows come flying over.
My entangle would have gotten off before.
Yep, but this is from the fire arrows, so it's just
way at the back. They're just volleying in for no good reason.
Yeah, trying to create a bit of panic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One has... Okay, so you got 2 houses alight behind you. The door cracks open. Megan and Freth, what are you doing? Are you trying to just maintain where the door is and just trying to keep it through sheer force of will, or are you actually going to just leave it and then just move into your normal initiative number? Are you going to actively resist the door opening is what I'm saying, or are you going to do some other action in the rest of the round?
I think if we try to do it, we have to go all in, but I think it'd be better just to fall back.
The door's gone. There's no way we can hold this for the entire fight.
Yeah, but I'm just asking for this round. What are you wanting to do?
I think we just fall back.
Yep.
Okay,
hold the door while my spell goes off.
Hodor.
Yeah, Hodor. Okay, so spell goes off. I get a saving throw, don't I?
Yeah, to determine whether or not you've restricted your movement or.
Yep. Okay, he's hoping for a very low number.
Stop.
Don't you really hate that?
Yeah, just a little.
So they're slowed by half.
Yep.
Okay, so the ones at the front, you will actually only get 6 of them coming in. The others are entangled and slowly move. What's the size of your entangle?
40-yard diameter.
Nice.
Huge.
Yep. So you would have captured around about 80% of them.
Awesome.
Nice.
But you didn't freeze them. Then it would have made it a lot more useful.
Yeah, well.
Or set them all on fire.
So that lasts...
This is when I regret not taking burning hands.
Last one turn.
Okay, 10 rounds, so you need to count them off, matey, okay?
Yep. Do that.
So this is round 1. Okay, so only 6 of them will manage to get through the gate. So 6 get through the gate. 3 are going to go on Hreth, 3 are going to go on Megan and attack you with their big axes. Hreth, that's a hit. That's a...
All 3 are hits. I've got a 10 AC when I'm not drunk.
Okay, rightio. So, yep, all 3 hit. And Megan? Hit. Definite hit. And possible miss.
I don't know about the 11. I don't know anything about the system.
That would hit an armor class 9, and you've got no shield, no dexterity, eh?
Nope.
No, so that's a definite hit. Okay, guys, so... Breath, this is how much damage you take.
Mhm.
4, 9, 14 all up. You pretty much get hacked to bits. Megan, 3, 10, 13 points of damage, all up. What you can see is, as you're moving back, trying to defend and all that sort of stuff, well, you're just backing up. You can see the druid and Haim getting down from the wall and moving over towards you. What have you decided? Thodden's going to be attacking.
Yep.
Right. So that's about it for them. Not much else is happening. He would hit that. Damage, please.
What does he use?
Sorry.
Long
I think
or
it's-
broad?
No, I think it's a... I've got to find him. He uses a magical broadsword.
2d4.
+1, plus, so he gets a +1 to hit and +2 to damage, +4 for his level.
Four for level, 2 from strength, and 1 from magic, right?
No, 1 from strength, 1 from magic. That's okay. So just
we
the
try and
one.
take 1 off that.
Okay. Well, one of those little buggers goes down. Unfortunately, there's many of them to keep coming.
Mhm.
But one of them goes down, which is cool. So Thodden does first death. Okay, we're now down to you guys on a 2. So it's missile fire.
that was
No one's got
Thodden.
missile fire.
Yeah, sorry.
Movement.
Okay. Haim and I will move
Yep.
to the front lines.
Yep.
In preparation for attacking.
Mm-hmm. And anything
I
else you
will
want to do as you're moving there?
Um,
You know, once you get there, you can attack because you haven't attacked yet.
yeah. No, that's what I'll do. Yeah.
Okay. You want to hit roll? Are you taking someone on Breath or someone on Megan?
Are any of them lit up with fairy fire?
Probably 2 of them.
All right. Well, one of them.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. So let's see. So taking on my spear. So this one. Oh, whoops. Let's try that again. That's. It should be good. What happened there? No, that gave me a 0, but I rolled a natural 20.
It was a
on that,
natural 20.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
you've
How
again
much
done
do you
that.
do, Dan? How do you do
Plus
how much
1.
damage?
Yeah, I'm not sure what I did. I did the same thing with the pluses.
Yeah.
So the damage was
Max damage would be...
Oh, sorry, yeah, max damage. So they small or large? Oh, small, medium.
Medium.
I suppose,
They
yeah.
count as medium, even though they're 7
so-
feet.
7 damage.
7? Cool.
Yep.
Sorry. Okay, well that's a nasty wound he just took. Okay.
And I guess Haim would be doing the same.
Yeah, now Haim. Haim, as he's moving, would call up his armor. I think we'd all think that. So a 2d6, a 2d3 roll, please, for Haim's armor.
I can roll that. Hang on.
Oh, I've just done
And you
it.
still up?
3.
Okay, 3 points. Okay, that's cool. And he's attacking probably one of the other ones. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Swing better.
Yeah.
Well, I know he's got at least a +3. Oh, shit.
That's not the one.
4d6. 4d6.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Oh.
Okay. He
Not with
turns.
help.
He turns. He becomes a Reaver.
Wait, who does? Who becomes?
Oh
God, the guy with the sword
Oh,
of chaos.
no.
Told you it was going to be interesting, eh?
On the bright
where-
But
side,
he's not attacking the druid. He is attacking. He misses, but he turns into a Reaver. So
Ha! It's not just me.
I suppose
Yeah.
there's just as good a chance that he's going to attack the kobold or the gnolls as he is.
No, he wants the elf
Plus-
first, doesn't he?
um,
Elf
Do
blood
they have
or drill
elvish
blood?
blood?
Oh, sorry, hang on. Reaver? Hang on, sorry. No, he doesn't. Sorry, no, he doesn't become a Reaver. He's already past that. He becomes Berserk. Sorry, he becomes Berserk. So he starts frothing at the mouth and talking insane words. And he's going to be a whirlwind of destruction once he gets
Okay,
going.
just
So
let
stand
him
out
rip.
of his way. Yeah. The thing with Berserk is you don't present as an enemy. You don't interfere with them. And luckily here, he's got more than enough enemy targets, because if he is still Berserk at the end of taking out all the enemy targets, he then turns on friendlies.
Yeah, he's probably not going to make it to the end of that, I'm guessing.
We'll see.
Not with that ready.
He's gone
but-
Berserk. Okay, that's cool. So his armor, his dirt armor falls away because he can't control that.
Mhm.
Right.
And I'll control all the other bits behind it, but he's going to be powering through next round.
Does he make
Okay.
like a save to try and come out of it, or
He can try to come out of it, but he uses that instead of any action.
does it? Does being berserk give him any?
Oh
bonuses
yes,
at all?
it's going to give him quite a few little bits and pieces.
Sweet as.
Yeah. You'll see it in action in a
Hi.
minute. Yeah.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, it is his birthday. Okay, guys. So we're up to Megan and Frith doing something.
Question. I haven't done anything for a few rounds. What's happening?
You're running
with me?
back, so you can give Megan his axe right now.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so immediately in front of Megan, you can see like 3 big gnolls off to the side. You suddenly see Haim go all really weird. He doesn't turn to Reaver, but he goes all frothy in the mouth and starts to go eye bulgy. And Frith's got 3 gnolls on him, and behind them, making their way through the entangle, is a whole lot of other gnolls. Some of them very fired, some of them not. Most of them not.
This is turning into a lost cause.
This started as a lost cause.
It did.
As soon as we walked into the Iron Swamp, we were just fucked.
You
Okay.
walked into Burra. That's when you got... Anyway. Okay,
I
guys.
can only hope that Steve's taking this somewhere.
Oh, yes. Could be to your graves. I
It
don't
could
know.
be to our graves, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see in a second. Okay, so anyone else doing Hrith and or Tat and or Megan? You're the last 3 to go.
I'm gonna go
Is there a
help the.
fighting withdrawal in this? Or is it just withdrawal?
Not really, no.
There
You can turn and run, which they get an automatic 1 free melee. Anyone who can get to your melee, 1
I
free
didn't
back
want
attack
that
at a
one.
+2. Or you can fighting withdrawal, which means basically you move back at half your normal movement backwards, and you can retaliate and block as normal.
That's the one that I wanted.
Can I go help Frith? Because he does have 3 on him.
Yep.
Do attack at least one of them, yeah.
Okay. So it's attacked you, Hrith, so you're quite within your rights to attack it back.
Well, 3 of them's attacked me.
Yep, so I'm going to put yours up there, and we'll see what happens. Where you go. And I'll put 3 down here for Megan.
be using my shiny dagger.
Mm-hmm.
The dagger that I had ready to throw at something jumping over the wall, or just drop, and then I'll pull out the shiny one.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. What is it with you guys in ones tonight? 46.
Oh my sweet Gideon.
That is over by something. A good amount. Over by 7.
Oh, by 7.
Yep.
God. Okay, as you're pulling your weapon out and trying to slice at them, you actually end up slicing yourself by accident. How much damage does this thing do?
D4 plus 1.
Do 3 more points of damage to yourself.
Oh, that's a back attack, so that's a +2 for me, isn't it?
You haven't moved behind them, because to get behind them, you'd have to get in amongst all of the gnolls.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So what do you hit with an armor class? What do you hit with a 14?
I have no idea.
Okay, I've got my
Armor
handy
class
DM
6 for a
screen.
thief at the moment.
14,
a
7?
No, it should be a 6 for a level 4 rogue.
No, a 14 is a 7. So is there any magic on that sword or anything?
It was just a dagger, so no.
I just dagger. Okay, so no, unfortunately you.
Oh, that's right. No,
managed to
they
get in front
rogues
of it.
go off the bloody wizard chart, don't they?
Yeah, well, no, rogue thieves are off these charts now a little bit less, but you managed to put up a good fight there, Tatwell.
Okay.
Megan, what are you up to, sir?
Are there any shields about?
No.
What about just a piece of wood?
There's no board at all anywhere, matey.
Alright, let's go to, if we're gonna go to hell, let's go on real hard. I'll just
Okay.
attack him.
Where you go? D20 roll plus all your bonuses.
1.
Yeah, which
Come on.
I've got to
I mean-
remember.
And that for you is going to hit an armor class 7, I think, as a 4th level fighter. Which is not enough. So you swing wild.
What if it's a magic weapon?
If it's a magic, how much magic you got?
1.
Still not enough, I'm sorry. That gets you armor class 6. Sure you don't have anything else anywhere else?
Was it fairy fired?
Ah.
You did say
6
2 of them
was.
was.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It wasn't one of the ones that was fair. Yeah, well, I'm going to put one on the other guy just to be fair. Okay. Rightio. Tat, you're doing initiative. Anyone casting spells this next round?
Hang on. So from inside the building.
Yep. It's going to take them a few rounds.
Yeah, I know, but like basically, whilst they're doing that, I'm going to give them the rousing speech in the hopes that they'll follow me once they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know, women of Adhead, your village is under siege by creatures that think you're weak and helpless. You know, let's take this oil and prove them wrong. Let us show your men that you are the saviors of your village.
Okay. The feminist thing.
Yeah.
Excellent.
D6?
Yeah, if no one's casting spells. Nope. Okay, D6 and
as soon as they do have any kegs or barrels of the oil at hand, I'm going to, like, depending on how heavy they are, pick up 1 or pick up 2 and get ready to run and heave that thing at the gate.
Rightio.
Sort of area.
Okay, so you've got 2 fires now that are spreading nicely onto the roofs of 2 buildings. One's catching fire nicely, the other one's still still thinking. You have my turn. Yay! 6 more gnolls get to arrive at the gate. Boom. 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 Into the gate, but that's okay. There's like 5 of you or something. Okay, so let me see. 2 on Haim, 2 on Helt, and 2 on Megan. And the guys on the other side, you're in bad luck because there's only 2 of you. Okay, 2 on Heim. That'll hit him. That guy's made a target of itself. So Heim takes an additional 5 points. Second one, whoops, an additional 3 points. Megan, you get missed by both of those. And Halt, 8 points of damage. And do you have a dex adjustment?
I'm wearing my armor.
What's your armor class?
So I am on an AC of 6.
You're fine then, you didn't get hit with the second one. But you took 8 from the first one.
Yep.
Okay. 3 on Halt. Sorry, Hreth. 1. Oh, 1 moment, please. 1, 2. Okay, nothing there. Another miss. And you said your armor class 10, is that right?
Well, sober. I'm not sure if drunkenness does anything.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're sort of sobering up pretty quickly. He just manages to scrape his axe across your robes or something, just taking a few little slices out of it. He was that close. Okay, Tatwald.
Yeah.
Your armor class, that definitely hits you. Taking 8 points of damage.
Ah, shit, okay.
That misses. And the third one swings at you and misses as well. They probably get a little bit tangled up with each other.
Okay.
Yep. So that's what it is at now. I'll deal with the 2 of you on the other side. Tat and Freth, what are you guys doing?
I'm running.
Are you really wanting to do that?
Sounds like you'll die if you do, given your situation.
It sounds like you'll get attacked.
By everyone.
3 times, and they get a +2 on their back attacks.
No. Yeah,
It is
and
a
you know what
tactical
happens
retreat.
to the deserters?
They live.
Mm.
Could do.
There's a tactical thing where I can
You
I move
gotta
at half
think of it, matey. Sorry?
the moving at half speed away.
Yeah, that's fine. We
Fighting
can do
with
that. Yeah. Don't forget, guys, you're in this fight. Use all of your environment to the best advantage you can.
I was about to say, I'll start backing up into like a building or something.
Okay. One of the buildings that's on fire.
Yeah! At least we'll
Okay.
take out some of them. I don't know.
Right.
I was joking, I don't know.
Okay,
That
so
would cause enough chaos.
Oh,
If we-
okay. So what's close by? So we're at the gate.
You've got the gate. You are in about 10 feet away from the gate. The gates are open. The bar that is snapped in 2. You can see 12 gnolls inside the gate. There's others coming through, but they're fighting through the entangle.
Where's
Off
our
to the
village?
far side, you can see Thodden on the north platform. He's just stabbing down at a whole lot of them. Some of them are just about ready to come through. Some of the stakes, they're chewing through them with the axes. You can see you're on the leftmost part on the front gate. To your right is Hreth. Then past him is Megan. Past him is Heim, and is Halt, and then past him is Heim. You guys are all roughly, I'd say, within about 15 feet of each other.
Are there
in a
stairs
sort of
up the
semicircle.
walls or anything? Oh no, these aren't stairs. These are wooden
Yeah,
stockade type of
it's
things.
a stockade. So the stockade is going to start to become overthrown by the ones that are chopping away with the axe. But there are only a few, because those are the few that Halt missed with his spell.
Yeah, so what are the closest buildings to us?
There'd be a small house, and there'd be one of the other houses that's on fire.
Is that it?
There'd be some barrels around the place. There'd be some hay bales. There'd be some small chooks or something running around squawking loudly.
There's no barn or anything like that. All right.
No barn
How
here.
far away is the small house?
Small house would be around about 30 feet away.
Okay, I'd like to back away towards that.
The one that's on fire or not on fire?
Not on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Okay.
This is a
You're
losing
gonna
fight
try to.
right here. Yeah.
Okay. So you will be able to return attacks.
Well, this
because
is
you're
that
fighting
backing up thing, right?
Yeah.
Not the full run.
No, that's right. You're able to return the attack. So if you want to do that now, if that's what you're stating you're doing, that's all cool. Make an attack roll each.
I'm gonna attack with my long sword.
All good.
Fuck off.
Well, medium manages to miss.
Long sword off
Yep.
dex?
No strength.
Okay.
Roll d20. That hits for you, and armor class 3, and that hits it.
Nice.
And you do 1 point of damage.
Well, if it's a +1 longsword, it should actually do 2.
Is it a +1 longsword?
It is.
Oh, that's what it says.
Cool. Okay. You do 2 points of damage to it.
Sweet.
Awesome. First blood, Catwall. First blood.
Indeed.
Did he
There's
already-
so many more.
You're
Did he already do
emboldened.
that?
Sorry?
Hasn't he already spilt first blood?
No, Thodden has actually claimed a victim.
Yeah. You totally took out one and he stabbed first. But that's on the other side of the wall. No one's taken one out on this side of the wall yet. Like it matters. But anyway. Okay, rightio. Halt, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm gonna stab the one I stabbed before and try to step
God.
into Heim's wake, hiding behind the way he's facing. So here we. Oh, hang on. Stupid thing when you select the number, it doesn't actually.
Rightio, so the number you're looking for is yep, okay. That hits.
Ooh. So
Okay. And you can see the result of your hit. It goes down. Rightio. And that leaves us with Hreth. What are you doing?
And
I'm still-
Thodden.
Still
Yep,
trying to
and
fighting
Heim. I'm gonna do
withdrawal,
Heim
trying
now.
to disengage from the combat.
Okay, take your shot, matey. So those are Tat's 3, and these are your 3 here.
Oh,
yeah.
goes from
Excellent.
feast to famine.
Yep. What damage is that?
6, I believe. No, 7.
7?
Let's see.
+2 for strength, +1 for the dagger. Yep.
Yep.
7.
Yep. 7. Okay. A palpable hit. Okay, you definitely have injured that one. He's a little bit surprised that the dagger did that much, which is pretty cool.
The eyes goes wide.
Yeah. Can you please give me a 46 roll? Lincoln? No. Okay. All cool. Okay, then we come down to our
Thodden.
Thodden. Yep, where you go, Thodden?
Nah.
No. Okay, Heim. Okay. You're rolling for him. Who's rolling for Heim?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay, he gets to attack 4 of them in Berserk Rage each round, because that's how level he is. And he gets a
hits 2.
plus...
Yeah, he'll easily hit 2 and he'll miss 2.
Hang on. He might hit all of them. I haven't added up all the points yet. So,
Jesus.
he gets a plus what with his strength?
3.
Okay, and he also gets a plus 5 with the sword.
Okay, so that's +8.
Any of them hit, so what armor classes are we looking at?
We're looking at, now he's 5th level now, isn't he?
Yep.
So that brings him to 16. That would give him an armor class 4 off that 4 and an armor class 5 off that 3.
And he hits all of them.
Dear Lord.
So bastard sword plus strength plus 5.
Okay, is he using it two-handed or one-handed?
There's no difference in this game. He's using it one-handed because he's using a shield.
No, because it works as a long sword if welded one-handed.
Oh, yeah, no, one-handed because he uses a shield.
Okay, at which point I didn't know if he would have had it with him at the bonfire that was
using it earlier.
He stayed with
Oh yeah, he stayed to
all the
protect,
time.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, he would have been fully armed and armed. Okay, so as a longsword, that means it is D8s.
Plus
So
8.
9.
Hang on a second. Hang on. That's
Dead.
9. First one. The second one is dead. Yep. Next one. He did 4 attacks, eh? Oh well, Megan, looks like you took one of yours out.
Oh no.
You see him frothing about. He just like is a whirling dervish death whirlwind.
Mm-hmm.
He's knee deep in blood and looking quite happy, and extremely scary at the same time.
Yep.
And I now need to make a morale check. Thorin, you arrive on the scene right now.
Right, so
as you run past, you can see off to your right, you can see Tatwald and Megan are surrounded by 4 gnolls. Halt is surrounded by 3. Thodden's up on the platform. He's about to be overwhelmed by a couple of gnolls. Well,
I
they're
can
climbing up.
see a huge collection of them entangled just
And there's
outside
a whole
the
lot
front
of bodies
door,
on the
can't I?
ground right now. There's one standing near Halt. What you would call your friend home is something weird. And there's a whole lot of them coming through, but I'm going to be doing a morale check shortly.
Yeah, well, either way, I'm going to probably just do a huge running toss at the ones that are getting into the doorway, if they're not sort of fleeing or anything like that. And then I'm going to be following that up with trying to light it.
Okay, well, one of the buildings nearby you're running past is burning, so you'd never grab something off it that's got fire.
Yep. So yeah, grab something off that as I'm running past, and has a huge shot put toss aiming for the center of the gate where they're trying to come through.
Mm-hmm.
The entangle.
Yeah, with the entangle as well, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I need you to make your roll.
Armor class 2.
Cool. With some penalties, that's still fine. And so how do you intend to get the
fire there?
Mm.
I'm still in full sprint, so that I'm actually going to be able to basically throw it at very short distance. So I'm basically going to slide that one in like baseball safe sort of thing, just straight along the ground, and
Okay, so
I might get my legs a tad singed, but
the thing here is, are you going to, because this will adjust your first to hit, are you going to use 2 weapon attacks this round, or do one and throw that this round and then next round light it?
No. Next round I'm going to light it.
Okay, cool. Okay, rightio. So you're heading straight for that.
Yeah.
So
I don't care if I'm going to take hits or anything.
Yeah.
If I have to bowl anything out the way, if I have to do whatever, I'm just going to be going straight for that now.
Yep. And okay. They don't seem to be too worried about you guys. Or alternatively, I could say they're more worried about somebody else. Initiative. So Thorin, you're up for the initiative because you're charging into it. But before that, anyone casting spells?
Nope.
Nope.
I want to cast a spell. Set shit on fire.
Right. Okay. Okay. Where you go? Beat a 6 or equal it at least.
5.
That's pretty good. But 6. So 6 more of them get to break through the thing. So 3 over here. Health is not looking too good. I can only actually put 1 more on you. So the other 2 will go onto this side. But that's okay. Home's there. Okay. So, Chris, you've
Which
done a
group is
fighting
us?
withdrawal.
Are we
Sorry?
the big? Are we the? We are the mob. Because there's two groups of us that I see.
There's several things. Yeah, no, I can see what I'm doing. So, Harith, you were backing away. Is that correct?
Yep.
Which building? The one on fire or the one not?
How badly on fire is the one on fire?
The roof's on fire. The main part of the building isn't yet. So there's little bits of, straw or thatch sort of drifting down.
Okay, I'll go to the one on not on fire.
Okay. Rightio. So they try to attack you. Hits you. Misses you. Misses you and probably does something stupid to himself. Yep. He trips up. So
Is that the one that I stabbed?
no. He's just one. No, no. There's another one. He's just too eager to get in. He's tripped himself up. So you got one hit you so far. One hits you. Pretty good round. Doing 5 points of damage.
Cool.
So I'm just going to say that this dude here is one that tripped himself up. So he's still got 3 on you. Okay. You're fighting withdrawal, so you can return your attack on one of them right now.
Stubby.
Rightio. Nope. Okay. Okay, so Tatwold, you got 2 of yours attacking you, and Megan, you got 2 attacking you. 1 from you and 1 from Tatwold's. So Tatwold.
Yeah.
It manages to hit you. Ouch. Doing 8 points and 8 points. You
8
must be
and 8.
seriously hurt.
16.
Yeah. I am not awake.
What are you on?
0. Well, actually,
Okay.
that was -1.
Down and
Is it
down.
0 or -1?
-1.
-1. You fall unconscious. Okay. Not looking good there, is it? Okay, you are not dying. You're just unconscious. So,
Cool.
Megan, it's going to be up to you next round. Okay, you get attacked and miss, and attacked and missed.
Oh, come on.
But that's okay. All 4 of them are going to be on him next round.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other new ones, 4 of them are on Heim. Miss. Hit.
I
Miss.
don't think he's that good.
Hit.
Ooh.
Well, no, Berserky does things to your armor class and things, but anyway. So, what I say? Miss hit.
2
2 hits. He takes 4 and 5. And Helt to attack on you. Yes, to attack you. 8 points of damage.
Always with the crits.
And with your armor on, misses you.
All right.
So, Megan, you can return.
Is that already decided, or can I just pick up Tatweld and try to run for the house?
You can do that. Yeah. You can try to do that too. But they do get a chance to attack you. The 2 that haven't hit you yet. Oh, no.
Yeah.
They do. 2 of them still get a chance to attack you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So, okay. So you pick them up. You bash your way through some sort of shuttered window.
Yeah. Close it.
Toss both of you in. I'll make an attack roll on you. Miss.
Wait, really?
And 1 hit. Yep, that's okay. That can happen. So you take another 7.
No, I was talking about the 8 misses. Like,
Yep. Well, once you start going through a window, you get a little bit of cover.
ah,
So 1 definitely hits, 1 for 7 points, the other 1 misses. So you're inside a house. You can try to slam those shutters shut if you want to, whatever you want to do.
yeah, I'm doing anything I can to barricade it.
Yep. Okay. Right. So you're in that room. Okay.
Yep.
Tat was lying there, not dying or anything, but you're sort of safe. Okay, who's next?
Well, he's not going to
Helt.
get eaten alive yet
Not yet.
by them.
Okay. Either of the two on me, I'm guessing neither of those two are verified now.
No, that one's
Verified's still
gone.
going, but yeah, I killed the one.
Yeah,
was on the
that's
third, so,
this dude here.
Okay, cool.
That's your first guy.
I'll just pick another one, and that one of the ones that attacked me, probably the one that critted me, and give it a go.
Damn beastie.
Well, that should hit it though.
Yeah, it's a hit.
That's
How much
only
damage?
Minimal.
Two?
2. Yeah,
That's okay. 2's better than none.
it
It
is.
shows them that you mean business. Okay, and then we go into buzzsaw mode. Where you go?
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I think a 3 hits them. Yeah, he's eaten them all.
20. It'll be a.
So he'll probably go for 2 of his and your 2. Okay, he'll take care of your one. Yep.
That's all 4 of them pretty much taking near max damage.
Ah.
So what's that? That's plus
Boom.
6 plus 5, because that's, I just realized that his strength gives him plus 6 damage, and then plus 5 from the sword, so that's 11. So that's like
Oh, does it?
17, 18,
that means
18.
that one there then would actually take a bit more damage.
Completely forgot that strength of his. You
That
don't want to
leaves
take
one
a
on
hit
him.
from him. You don't want to leave.
As you can see, I am using my surroundings to good use.
So you're just sort of standing here seeing this guy mow these things down. So that's his 3rd round of being berserked. No, his 2nd round.
It's clearly a force of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Force
The
of
unfortunate
chaos.
thing, it's a little bit more than 2 rounds of berserking. So you're going to have to start trying to calm him down if you want to, or not. It's up to you. Dodden, what is he doing?
Thodden will stab at one of the ones near him still, if there's
Yeah.
anything still trying to stab at him. So stabber, miss horribly.
Okay. Ongun, what are you doing back there?
I am. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing actually.
Well, I'm assuming you're out there with the women who've got either oil or water.
Yeah.
At least give commands. Hey, check it out, those houses on fire. See if you can put them out.
Yeah. No, I'm just directing, trying to keep any fire under control or get it.
Okay.
Just directing and things like that. I'm gonna have to head off.
Yep.
We've got work tomorrow. And
All good, matey. We're going to finish in another 5 minutes, so that's all cool. Yeah, we won't go too
That's
far.
all right. I can wait then.
We're just gonna
round.
do the Thorin bomb and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just directing,
Okay.
trying to manage all the fires and all that sort of stuff.
Sweet as. Okay, Thorin,
Alright.
you charged through. You met
Slide it in there.
with 6 of these creatures. You got a choice: fight through them to place your flame, or throw it and hope you get there.
Throw it and hope I get there.
Okay. So there's another 6 of these beasties.
Oh, Q chariots of fire. Nope.
Okay. That's okay. You've got more chances. Sorry, that's the 2 that are having a go at you guys. Gone. I just need to clear the ground from all these dead things. Okay, and then there's 6 of them in front of you, ready to be nasty at you.
Yeah, at least
Only 4 of them can actually
at least
attack
I've got
you.
a reasonable armor class though.
And 2 more over here. Okay, so 4 of them attacking you. What's your armor class?
4.
That's a miss. That's 8 points of damage.
Yep.
That's a miss. And that's a miss.
Alright, 8.
Rightio, and I think that ends the round, and that's where we'll finish for tonight, gentlemen. In a rather nasty battle.
So did Thorin throw his fire?
Yeah, I missed horribly.
Oh, you missed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
I missed that part.
But that's okay. There's still fire around.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
All good, gentlemen. So don't forget to write this up because it's worth XP.
We are fucked.
Oh, really?
Never know.
You heroes! Here, look at what you've managed to do already. Come on.
2 damage, and I'm unconscious. Good
Yeah.
job, Tatwild.
He fought though, and you've got 2/3 roughly of their forces and slowly in trap. You've got the oil that just needs to be ignited. That'll take out a significant amount.
And it will mean that they can't get through the front gate.
Yeah,
But
and you've got a buzzsaw.
Between my my spear and my other weapon, I've killed like how many? Like 10 or something.
I'm not quite sure. Be a couple
By
at
other
least.
weapon, you mean Haim.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Come on.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Your weapon.
I was about to say, it's for some reason that health has now gone full Sun Tzu. Let's slip the dogs of war.
Cool.
I don't know what's happening here, but it seems like Guy has sent something down to protect me. So
There you go. Okay, well, we'll meet next week and carry on the combat.
I'm going to have to say I probably won't be here next week, as
Yeah.
my computer will probably be on an aeroplane somewhere between here and Australia.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I'll
So-
probably be on. I might be home.
Okay, well, if you wanna, we can. That's 2 people, and I'd rather not play if we've got that many down. I know we did it
Because I
tonight with 2
probably
people.
would have just gotten back from Sydney then.
Yeah, because it was a bit hard tonight. We're just lucky no one's dead yet.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
we might not have generated the buzzsaw if it wasn't for
Uh-huh.
My bad rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're bad,
Um,
Rolly.
Yeah, most
Oh
of them-
mate, we're all terrible.
There's
Yeah.
everyone's tonight.
I think the most
I don't-
20s that have been thrown tonight have almost all been nulls.
All right. So, okay. So if you guys aren't going to be here, and you're happy for us to play on, what's your basic instructions? Email them to me so I can.
Die?
Not to die.
Not
is
to
a good
die.
first
Not to
step.
die. Right. Yep. Well, Tatwald's got the most basic of all. Lie there and sleep.
I do have a plan to get out, but I'd have to leave Tatwell behind.
Sleeping is one of my best.
Like,
Disguise them as something.
I don't know how to get out with Tatwell.
Okay. Well, just send it to me in an email, and if you're okay for us to carry on, we'll play next week.
I do have ideas, but I'm asleep, so I can't say anything.
Unfortunately, that is true. But you can always email them to me.
in case you wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Wait,
I
for
mean,
next, you mean for next week?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be here. So
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, I'm got to ship all my stuff off to Australia because it's going to take 50 million days to get it over there.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So it's Ongan that won't be here.
So, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Sorry.
You
Um,
moving, are you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Heading back to Australia with the missus.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, well, if you can send me an email, Josh, just outlining what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
with a couple of alternatives, you sort of know where it's going and what it might happen. And we'll try to go from there.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll try and remember in my copious amounts of free time.
Okay. Well, even if it's a couple of lines, just so I know roughly what you know. If I'm caught in a fight, this is what I'm going to do. If I've got a chance, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
If a choice between this and that, I'll take that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Just the basics.
Okay. Sounds good. Anyway,
Okay, gentlemen.
I'll
Yep.
see you guys later.
Okay, then, matey, take care,
Thanks, guys.
and we'll catch
Bye.
up with you in a fortnight, hopefully.
Catch you all a
Yeah.
week or
Is there
two.
a hero game this week, Steve? I've forgotten.
No, because of the
No,
Valentine's.
Super's off because of Valentine's.
Oh yeah, that's
next
right.
week.
The message.
laters.
See you later,
ya.
matey. Yep. So yeah, so I'll set it up for next Tuesday.
Mhm.
Oh,
I won't be there this Saturday.
Yep. No, that's cool. I might be late too because I've got training in Auckland on Friday, and I think we're staying over.
And just
might
one
do
last
that,
thing is that
Yeah.
I posted it in the back to Borough thing, but at the ends of the games, well, where possible, e.g. we don't stop in the middle of a combat or anything like that, I'd like to start redoing what we used to do with the face-to-faces, which is sort of start doing like a little awards thing where who had moment of the game for staying in character, who had
Oh yeah,
that sort of thing.
yeah. That's all cool, but we'll just we'll have to wait till you get to a point that's safe.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said we won't do it now mid-combat sort of thing.
No.
But it's just one of those things that I'd like to get back into in the hopes that we can start getting people again.
I think
sort
a lot of
more into
people
the
role
role
playing
playing.
investing in the game very quickly.
Mm.
Yeah, which is really cool because it makes the game a bit more exciting in that.
Mm.
But this is so just so you know, so this is very typical Skagen type stuff.
Burrow,
These sort of battles.
I was about to say it's a shame that Tobias dropped out because I mean this is Pob all over.
I know. It's dangerous.
I mean, come on, 100 plus nulls. Yeah, sure, we'll save you.
Yeah, that's easy. Piddling. Only 100? Couldn't they bring more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Cool.
have a great
guys.
evening.
Yeah, you too, and I'll catch you on Monday or Tuesday next week.
Oh, it should be Monday next week.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know if I'd be here Monday.
Yep, that's all cool.
Depends on what time
If you're here, matey, I'll send out an invite. But if you're not, you're not. That's all cool. Is there anything you want me to tell them for your character on Saturday, or have you sent off something to John?
I was just about to do that now. I actually.
Oh, cool. Okay, matey.
No, because we've done all what we've needed.
Yeah, I thought we were doing something. There's something to do because he said something about a cleanup. So I think there's a bit more decisions to be made. So I think you might want to just say, from what I remember, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
He did mention cleanup, and I thought, oh, okay, is there something we've not done or something?
Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you on I don't know, probably Tuesday.
All sweet.
All right. See ya.
Okay, matey. Have fun.